yelling. Ain't it obvious rebellion is a problem in the process? Got our children turning felons as a product of the process. Think it's crazy, I'm propelling like a helicopter. Get it proper, I can chop your melon. Don't know what to call it, but used to be alcoholic. Catch me out with my amigos, walking it how I talk it. Home to me where the heart is. My heart is inside these raps, so she ain't liking my raps. Then tell her that it's a rap. I'm running on every track. I'm Kenyan and that's a fact. My venom make them relaxed, and now they vision is black. How black? Police see him, he put him right on his back. They don't know where I be at. I'm never sharing the map. Plotting on destinations, it's about preparation. And just wanna kick it, I told them I wasn't Asian. Said they was in the building, so why it looking so vacant? Hip-hop was never dead, I'm working on the replacement. Danger, I don't deal with strangers, how I'm gon' save her. Wasn't from a manger, she just wanna Snapchat. Told her hit my pager, only thing I snap at, stacking up this paper. Danger, I don't deal with strangers, how I'm gon' save her. Wasn't from a manger, she just wanna Snapchat. Told her hit my pager, only thing I snap at, stacking up this paper. The more you know, the less you know, just think about it. Let it go, cause what is yours, you'll never doubt it. Like a finger on your hand, you can always count it. Knowing everything is straight so you don't go around it's it. It's a simpleness and complications rooted in the pain. Like I'd probably work out better if I simply walked away. Like I don't wanna stay, just to stay for the pity in my back. Feeling drained from the weight on my city. I was making bands but far from a ditty, cause I don't sing no often. They don't off with me. Ever since a bitty bitty, I've been on my toes. No approval from committees, I've been knocking down doors. Like, if you wanna know why I'm really in this game, listen to my first track. Not a damn thing changed, but the way I progress and the reason that I'm stressed and the pressure make me better, got me thinking that I'm next. Danger, I don't deal with strangers, how I'm gon' save her. Wasn't from a manger, she just wanna Snapchat. Told her hit my pager, only thing I snapped at, stacking up this paper. Danger, I don't deal with strangers, how I'm gon' save her. Wasn't from a manger, she just wanna Snapchat. Told her hit my pager, only thing I snapped at, stacking up this paper.
Rise of the glass and set of the sun. One more vodka cran and I'll be undone. This silly indie music that I'm starting to enjoy, while sipping conversation with this girl who's playing chords. I know she'll walk away from me, cause there's always other boys that she don't know. She don't know what she's missing here. She don't know. You can be anyone in someone else's clothes. A Gucci jacket and a ring up your nose. Keep your Gucci and keep lying through your teeth. I bought my threads at the thrift store down the street. But I don't talk clothes, cause I know that talk is cheap. Now they don't know. They don't know. I got so much to say. They don't know. I'm diving in. Woo! Wake up alone in someone else's clothes. Chlorinated water in my ears and in my nose. I don't remember much, I'll have to guess. I tried to be a socialite, I really tried my best. I don't have a personality, just trying to impress. Now I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know.
That is cool. That is Rabbits for Sale. That's the band. The track is called They Don't Know, and we have the guys here in studio with us. We're going to introduce them in just a moment. Before that, of course, we heard the brand new single from Hope the Rapper. That is called Snapchat, as we are in week number 8 of our 10 weeks of brand new singles from our friend Hope the Rapper. That's the world radio premiere of Snapchat. And today, of course, is Saturday, August 3rd, 2024, and I am not alone.
Good morning, sunshine.
Jenny is here at the news table. Good morning.
Good morning. I am President Accountable. That is my favorite Hope the Rappers.
Is it? Yeah, you like that one?
Yes, I
Yeah.
love that one.
Yeah, very cool. Can you believe it's week 8?
No,
Yep, two more. Yeah, two more.
it's been awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. A brand new track every week. But and we have a very full show for you. But joining us right now in studio, let me get the mics up for these guys. We have Rabbits for Sale. Hey guys.
Hello, what's up?
Hello.
Let's do this, and we're going to play some more of your music, of course, in a couple of minutes. But Jet, let's start with you in the corner, and if we can just go around, and you can each tell me who you are, what you do in the band, and any other pertinence.
Of course, yeah. So my name's Jet Harrislack. I play lead guitar, and I sing lead vocals. And I guess I'll patch the torch on Spencer.
All right,
What
Spencer.
kind of lightning around here?
I'm Spencer. I'm the keyboardist for the band. I do some background vocals as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And you?
I'm Vance Carpenter. I play bass in the band. And fun fact about me, I like mac and cheese.
You like mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese? That's
yeah.
crazy. I like mac and cheese too.
Mac and cheese. I'm Oliver Kane. I'm the drummer for the band, and I also do a lot of the managing, and I did the production on the EP.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Thank you, yeah.
Where did you record that?
So we recorded that with a friend of ours, David Porter, up in his home studio in Foxborough.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds great.
Thank you.
So his home studio, you said?
Yeah, he used to have a studio way back when in Boston, called Mix One Studio, I believe.
Okay.
But things happen, so now he has his own little studio that he has in his basement. He does his own stuff. He's done audio production stuff for a while, so little shout out to Dave Porter, of course.
Yeah. No, he did a great job. Everything sounds really good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm old enough to remember when, the home studio thing wasn't really a thing, So now, we live in an era, and, you guys are fortunate, you're young guys, growing up in an era where, you have so many different options in terms of how you record, and it's,
Right.
You can do something like that in a home studio, quote unquote, and it sounds like it was done in $1 million studio,
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank
no,
you.
it's just so much more accessible now. Like, being able to make and produce music, and and get it out there for millions to hear. So it's really great.
Yeah. And there's still, there's a lot of great studios around. It's interesting how that continues as well. It's like, even though you have all these different options for how you record, there's still a lot of professional studios around that continue to thrive. I think it's because there's just more people making music than ever, because of the internet. Like I said, when I was growing up, we didn't have the internet yet. So, it was kind of you didn't have a lot of opportunities to really get your music out there, unless you got signed to record label and all that. But today there's so many different ways to record and to distribute music. It's really wonderful. And there's more music than ever.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to ask you guys about influences and how you kind of define your sound, because, and I'm sure you've probably heard this a million times, but it's unique. I couldn't think of anybody as I was listening to the songs. I was trying to figure out who you remind me of, and I'm not sure. I mean, I heard maybe a little bit of Vampire Weekend, at least on one of the songs, but I like you guys a lot better than I like Vampire Weekend. so I don't know if that even works. But I mean, talk to me about that. Like, I'm gonna guess that there's like a mix of.
Oh yeah, huge
in terms
blend,
of
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So like we all grew up listening to a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of us grew up on the old classics. Beatles. And like Led Zeppelin and like Queen and all of these like classic rock influences that kind of like shaped our kind of our taste for music. And then we kind of broadened out and we listened to really obscure acts like Willwood and the Tapeworms is one that like we all really is one that we really listen to a lot. And it's very very small, much smaller artist, that they have more of a cult following on the internet, but like, and that's sort of like, I don't know, that was really inspiring to us. Starting out and releasing music also on the internet and like it's just like it's a different way to reach an audience. So it was just, and I'm sure Oliver, you have influences you want to talk about as well. Shaped a lot of
Yeah, I think we all have different backgrounds and a lot of different music that we do listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a big Elliott Smith guy. That's my go-to guy for sure. And that comes through on some of my tracks and like some of the stuff I do, but it also mixes with like something Spencer or Vance would do at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we all have a lot of different influences, which makes writing music together very interesting and also challenging at times.
Yeah.
And also just like, I think we're still trying to find our sound as well. But yeah, I mean, I can't really. I mean, there's bands that we like to play. Like we'll play like some covers. I know like the Rare Occasions is kind of. I think.
Yeah, I'd say the Rare Occasions.
Yeah, I mean, when I describe like what kind of music I play to people, I usually say like alternative indie rock.
Yeah,
which is really broad.
very
But,
vague genre. But we also kind of dip into like the folky or acoustic stuff too, which is like, but not as much as probably other indie acts, which is but yeah, like Vance said, it is a challenge, and like we're still finding our sound. You find on this EP, we sort of do meander. It's a stew. That's why we called it the Rabbit Stew. Yeah,
it's supposed to be a bunch of different things.
And because it's kind of like a meld of our influences and just kind of meandering through all of those different flavors of music. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think that's a big part of what makes it so interesting to listen to. As I'm listening to the 4 tracks, I mean, they all kind of sound like the same band, but at the same time, they're very different textures in the songs. And I forget which one, I emailed. I forget which one I said was my favorite.
I'll be okay.
I'll be okay. That's that one. Oh, that one especially really that really gets me. But
thank you.
Do you guys are you playing out a lot? Do you play a lot of shows?
Yes, we actually have a show today.
Oh, that's right. You've got something tonight. Yeah, we should definitely plug that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're playing at the Tributary Brewing Company up in Kittery, Maine. We're going to be playing from 4 to 6. So if you're in the area,
show up.
Check us out. Get some brewskis and listen to some great music. It's going to be a good time. And then what else do we have coming up? We have
our next one after that is
we're gonna play Newburyport Brewery. I forget the date on that.
It's on
Is
the
it
10th, right?
10th.
That is the 10th.
That's gonna be a little later in the day.
Yeah, that'll be a little later. Like 6 or something like that? I forget the exact time on that one. But then we play Midway Cafe on the 31st as well.
Yeah, that's in
so that's another one right there.
Excellent. I would imagine with your sound, you guys can play a lot of different kinds of places, like, right? Because you're not, you're not a metal band, so you're not like super loud, but you're not, you're not just like an acoustic act either. So, it's not like you're kind of just doing coffee shops, right? Like you can probably fit in almost anywhere, I would imagine.
Yeah, we really do try to like keep it broad because we have a lot of we do have a huge dynamic range, where we can really play something that's really like kind of forward, more punk, and then kind of more soft. It's just
and I think we have some acoustic stuff too. So It depends. Sometimes we'll play like an electric set, but it's also nice to be able to play an acoustic set
Yeah.
as well
Yeah.
when we need to.
Even like every now and then we also will do like some jazz because we all also come from like a jazz background. We played in a jazz group for a while all together.
I mean, I guess that's how we met.
Yeah, that is
okay.
kind of like, I mean, we all knew each other from school in general, but we also played, in our high school we were in the jazz combo together. So we award-winning jazz combo to throw.
Oh,
that in.
no kidding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
So yeah, we all kind of met each other and started playing through that.
Yeah. So you guys were all in school together?
Yeah, we all
Yep.
went to school.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. And Jet, now your father was telling me you play, or at least I think in the video, I watched the video of you guys were doing something for the auditioning for the
NPR, yeah, yes.
Tiny Desk concert. And I had talked to your dad. I assume he told you about this. I'd stopped in at the store, and he was telling me about the guitar that was his that you play.
Yeah,
that.
so that Les Paul, yeah, it's got some history, I guess. He was he was into all the crazy hair metal bands and stuff. So he's he was Randy Rhoads was a player that really inspired him. So he went and got a guitar that was just like his.
Yeah.
It's got like the Floyd Rose style bridge kind of and the inlays and stuff. It's a really gorgeous guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a family heirloom now, and I kind of
He passed it down.
that. Yeah.
Did he loan it to you, or did he give it to you?
He gave it to me.
So he
yeah,
passed it down.
was,
Yeah, that's cool. And that must be so cool for him too to see you play.
Yeah,
the
to see it
guitar.
in use, and not sit and just kind of collecting dust.
Right,
You
right.
know, it's the love it deserves.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's excellent. Well, we should play another track, and
Of course.
if you don't mind. Now, normally I would say what should we play next, but I might be selfish and play I'll Be Okay.
Go for it.
Because
Of course.
that is my personal favorite of these. I absolutely love that song.
Thank you.
So we will. We should mention too. Are these on an album, or is this just a collection of singles?
These are part of our EP called Rabbit Stew.
Okay, gotcha. How many tracks are on the EP?
6.
6. Yeah.
6 tracks, yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, let's give this a listen, and then we're gonna come back and talk to these guys some more. We have Rabbits for Sale with us live in studio, but this is my favorite. This is called "I'll Be Okay."
She's my cable news host with bright yellow eyes. Saw it on my phone, I saved it just for you. Silly doggone song, it is nothing new. Now I'll sit alone, play my little games. Wayfind has been to hit me, so I'll be okay.
It gets so quiet at the end, but I didn't want to. I was reluctant to talk over it because it's so pretty with the piano.
Yeah. I like to get real delicate.
Thank you,
with
thank
outros
you.
there.
I really love that one.
Yeah, that is so good. That is so good. That is called I'll Be Okay. And if you're just joining us, the band is Rabbits for Sale, and they're here with us live in studio on this Saturday morning. Hey, where does the name come from, Rabbits for Sale?
Ooh, so we, Jet and I used to play in an older just high school band, mostly just for fun. And on our way to practice one time, we saw this sign on our way there, and it said "Rabbits for Sale." It was just like a guy selling rabbits, and he just had a sign out, and we just saw it, and we were like,
Yeah,
"That's cool. That's a cool band name." Like,
I'm almost surprised
Yeah.
someone didn't. I'm almost surprised someone didn't have it already.
I hope not.
yeah,
I was worried. I was
If
worried.
they
for a
do,
second.
we're gonna brute force our way.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
only rabbit for sale.
I can tell you, I'm sure you realize this. If you try to look you guys up on Facebook, you got to type in Rabbits for Sale band.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, because it turns out, and I had no idea how many people on Facebook were selling rabbits. Turns out it's a lot.
There's a lot of rabbit sales. I mean,
yeah.
there's a lot of them to go around. So I mean, what can you
Saturated
do?
market.
We're trying to get a very niche audience of rabbit buyers.
Yeah. Also, it would help if we had like a Facebook page. We don't have one.
Yeah,
of
we
those
need to
yet.
get a proper.
We'll get one
Facebook.
together.
You don't have one?
Well, we have an Instagram. I don't know if that technically
It's
goes
like,
over to Facebook as well.
Not
'cause
really.
Yeah, because it's all in
doesn't-
the meta sphere.
Yeah.
We need to get on the Facebook.
Get on the Facebook.
Gotta get on the Facebook.
Get on the Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the writing process. Do you guys all write together? Do you get together and jam, or how does that work?
A little bit of everything. They don't know started as a jam, and then we all kind of like pulled together and we're like, hey, let's write something. But a good amount of the other ones were kind of individual, kind of us just kind of breaking off and kind of with especially since we were kind of forming the band, it was kind of material we already had in our back pocket that we were kind of bringing forward.
So everybody kind of brought something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jet, do you always sing?
No. So on that last track, Oliver sings that one.
You sing that one, Oliver.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we all kind of share a lot of like the lead vocals. I
Mm-hmm.
think Jet definitely does the most, but like Vance sings on the song. Spencer has his own songs as well that he sings, and then I sing my songs as well.
Yeah.
So it kind of changes. A little
Yeah.
Beatles-esque there.
I was just thinking that it's cool. It's cool that you're all able to sing lead and mix it up like that. Now, is it just you, Oliver, on that track? Are the vocals doubled? Because it sounds. I love the vocals on that. I love the sound of that.
Yeah. So we doubled them and did that lower one, and then we had that higher sort of like Michael Jackson-y weird sounding one as well on top of it.
Yeah. No, it sounds really cool. It really creates a cool vibe. Do you play that one live?
We do play that one live. Yeah, when we play it live, I usually do the higher part, and Jet will do
I'll
the
sing the
lower
low
one.
octave.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, you mentioned covers. What do you guys do for covers? Because I find you can kind of tell a lot about a band's influences from what they choose for cover songs.
Yeah, I mean, we were starting out doing kind of some obscure covers of
But
bands that
original.
we liked.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do, I guess, like more popular tunes. So like right now we're doing, recently we've been doing Moon Age Daydream by Bowie. doing a Talking Head song, Psycho Killer.
Oh, nice.
But we do it
Nice.
different. We do it cool.
Yeah, we
We
kind
do
of
kind of like a punk.
I've heard that song covered before, and it seems like everyone who covers it kind of puts a different spin on it, which
Well,
is cool.
yeah.
And I love every version I've ever heard of it, including the original, of course. My dad loves that song too. I remember growing up because we were both big Talking Heads fans. But yeah, that's a great choice. Yeah. What else? Oh, it's early. No, I was asking about covers.
Covers, right? Yeah, and then we also got some of our early covers that we did were like from the more obscure bands were like Orange Dog Club. We did covered their song called Untitled. And
Yeah,
then-
I don't know them. Orange.
They're
Dog
like
Club.
super obscure.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
probably
They're
about
like
as small
probably
as
one
us.
of
They
the
actually have a
smallest.
bigger following on their Spotify than us. So they have a good amount of
Yeah.
streams.
I think they
Um,
kind of grew from TikTok.
They grew from
Yeah.
TikTok
Oh,
for sure,
okay.
but they're still very small.
Yeah, I think they're upstate New York.
Oh,
Yeah, and I found them one day and I was like, these guys are awesome. And like, hopefully like one day I'm gonna shoot an email and be like, hey, let's do a collab because they have a great sound and like I think
Really?
I can imagine like a show bill with like the two of us on it would just like be amazing.
yeah.
We do some Tally Hall too.
Oh yeah, Tally Hall's another act that's like
Banana Man.
Yeah.
We did some Banana Man.
one of those more cult
Great
following.
song.
Do you guys, when you do obscure covers, does anyone ever come up to you afterward and say, "Hey, I really love that song," and they assume that it's yours because they don't know it?
Has that ever happened?
I think we've had to state multiple times that it is a cover. Like
Yeah.
when we covered Tally Hall, we did The Bidding, and then we also did Banana Man. Great songs. If you haven't heard them, listen to them. But I think there was like once or twice when we've played Banana Man where we've had to be like, this is a cover, by the way. I remember once at a show, there was some guy that when we started playing it, his face like lit up. And he was like, yeah, woo.
oh, no
'Cause he knew
kidding,
the
yeah.
song.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was cool.
Oh, that's very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it's one of those weird ones. And that song is interesting because it's like it kind of like blew up on the internet in like a weird way in the early 2000s. So like some people know it, but it's like they don't really know what it's from. But like it's fun because it's just a song. It's a goofy, silly song,
Right.
and it's always a crowd pleaser. So we kept it on the set, like disregarding like the
We always
obscurity of
put
the
that
act
guy.
and just kind of.
Yeah. Now, do you guys have anybody? Are there any other bands in the scene that you kind of? Because I know from my own experience, sometimes this happens organically, where you just kind of end up teaming up with other bands and playing a lot of shows with certain other bands. Is there anybody like that you guys have kind of teamed up with?
Yeah. So we've we booked a couple gigs over the summer or from the spring that we played with a couple people. So Gem D we recently connected with and we've been trying to get some shows with them, and also Willie DiNardo and the Corporates.
Mhm.
We seem to really resonate with those artists, and we also just really like their music, and playing with them live we just kind of formed a relationship, and we definitely keep in touch as much as we can.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to have other, because obviously networking is so important, when you're doing this, and being able to have other bands that you can kind of, like I said, it happens organically, but kind of team up with and support each other in that way. And it's a great way to get a lot more shows. The more people you meet, the more shows you get, and so forth. So are you guys playing out you mentioned you've got a bunch of shows coming up, but do you guys play out through the year? Or I know a lot of bands kind of use, and part of it I'm sure has to do with part of the country that we're in with, a colder winter. A lot of bands kind of take winter to not do so many shows, but kind of focus on recording. Is that kind of...
It kind of coincidentally happened like that, I guess, that we ended up doing all of our gigs in the summer.
Yeah.
Just because we had spent all the time working on the EP in the winter.
Yeah.
And we released it in November. And then we were like still sort of writing stuff. We recorded 2 singles this past January or February.
March, one of those months.
And they're still in the mixing and post-production process, but we hope to have those out soon.
Oh, cool.
At least one of them out by the end of the year. So yeah, keep on the lookout for that.
Yeah, and
Sure.
and also for a while, Vance was in New York for a little bit going to school, so we were short of bases, so we didn't really have the opportunity to play too much. But Vance is back now, so now we're going to try and play as much as we can for sure.
Excellent. Well, we should, I want to try to get them all in. Let's play another track.
For sure.
What should we go with next? I'll let you guys pick this time.
What's on the list? Do we have
Potato Head and Promenade are the other two.
Yeah.
One of the two P's.
Flip a coin. You guys want to choose? Spencer, you choose.
Spencer, you choose.
Promenade.
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 All right.
Yeah, I was wondering. It's funny when I looked at it. In my mind, I said promenade, and then I listened to it, and I said, "Oh no, it's promenade." All right, we'll go with this one next. If you are just joining us, we have rabbits for sale. No, we're not selling rabbits. It's the name of the band, live in studio.
Fluffy.
Yes, we love rabbits, but no, Rabbits for Sale is here with us live in studio. We're playing some tracks from their EP. What's it called again?
Rabbit Stew.
Rabbit Stew.
And it's streaming on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Give it a listen.
All right, give this a listen. This is called Promenade.
And if I taught myself to dance, would you take a chance on me? When the music starts to slow and the lights too low to see, and I could say that I'd do anything to walk the promenade with you. But all of those things that I thought to myself I'd never do. And if I ask to take your hand, would you put your hand in mine? When February comes around, would you be my Valentine? And I could say that I'd do anything to walk the promenade with you. But all of those things that I thought to myself I'd never do. And if I'm always by your side, would you walk along with me? Be my sweetheart for all time. A promise made on bended knee. And I could say that I'd do anything to walk the promenade with you. But all of those things that I thought to myself I'd never do. I wish my fingers could do that on the guitar. That is
That is so pretty. That is Promenade.
Thank you very much.
And the band is Rabbits for Sale. They are here with us live in studio. And yeah, that is really nice. That's the kind of thing you can just kind of close your eyes and get lost in.
I just found them on Amazon Music to add them to my playlist. I need to paint to this.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yeah, Jenny's also always looking for music to paint too. She's an artist. And
Awesome. That's very cool.
yes.
I got to paint to that one, boy. Actually, no, I really do enjoy you guys' music. Is really great. And I do put a lot of independent artists in my playlist, and I did just add you for real.
We do really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So much,
Yeah.
We're always looking for fans to enjoy our stuff, and we really appreciate it.
Is it? I'm curious about recording a song like that. Is it challenging to really get that guitar sound exactly right? Because to me it's such an art when you hear that and you can hear everything so clearly to the point where you can hear the the fingers moving on the fretboard. I love that. Is that challenging to get that right in the studio?
I mean, fortunately for us, Dave is like a extremely experienced engineer, and he knew all the right stuff for mic placement and how to get that.
Yeah.
All of everything that was coming from here out.
Yeah.
Coming from my guitar out to the.
Did we do direct in and mic? I think that's what we did, right?
I think we did like a scratch with direct in, but I don't think we ended up using it at all.
Okay.
Because,
So we did just use a mic then.
Because when we plugged it in, when plugging in an acoustic guitar, the electric with the pickup
Yeah.
doesn't always sound good.
Yeah.
It's always better to get that raw, recording with a mic. It's,
Yeah.
compressor, and
I'm always curious about that because I'm a bit of a recording nerd, and I love when I hear because it doesn't a lot of that specifically is something that with the guitar that a lot of times it's you have to be so precise about how you do it to really capture it, you know what I mean, and to really do it justice. And no, that is really, really good. What should we kind of talked about it a little bit about trying to find you guys on Facebook, but what should our audience know about how to find you guys online to keep up with everything that you're doing, find your music?
Yeah, so we have all like the majority at least of like the classic socials. We have Instagram. It's rabbitsforsale.official, right?
rabbitsforsale.official on Instagram. Instagram is definitely the best one to follow at the moment. It's definitely the best way to keep updated on everything, all of our events and what we're doing.
TikTok as well, right?
TikTok is good,
TikTok, you find some funny content.
Yeah. Well, that's where the majority of our just our reels and our skits and like little things get posted and everything.
Yeah.
And it's always good to follow us on that too and help support so we can beat the algorithm and go viral.
And you guys are really creative. Just beyond the band, beyond the music, you guys are really creative. So you're able to,
Thank you.
Because content creation is so important.
Super important. You gotta like multitask pretty much when you're in this industry. It's like.
Absolutely.
We did have one semi-viral video from Spencer.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Viral maybe isn't the right word, but like we got more
views than everything.
A lot more views than the rest.
Viral
probably
for us.
Viral for us. It was
viral
for us. Like it's probably 20K now.
21K,
right?
I think is where it's at right now, which is more than our other videos that kind of can only get like 500 or so.
Yeah.
What was it about this one? What happened?
I was having trouble falling asleep one night, and I just thought of an idea. I was like, what if I jumped on a piano?
Uh-huh.
And but then it kind of developed into like trying to grab people's attention, like, oh, look at this Beethoven technique that people do, and then I run over and I jump over a keyboard, but I cut it so it looks like I'm about to fall on it.
Yeah.
And I like play all 88 keys at once.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a really funny video.
Really? Yeah.
We just gotta watch
fast.
it.
It's what, like 5 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, it's very
It's
quick.
very
It's
quick,
very effective.
But there's like the attention to detail on it. Like you you have like background music that's like
Release,
no,
like,
jazz stuff.
I did like a slap bass funk version of like Fur Elise in the background.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
It's just
Nice.
great when you watch it.
Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool.
You're in for a laugh for sure.
By the way, we should say hello to everybody quickly in the Facebook live chat because you're getting some love in there. Our friend Bruce, I don't know if you know Bruce from Legion of Solace. He's in Massachusetts and they do a lot of promotion. They work with a lot of different artists. Someone you should meet. He's in the chat and he says they would pair really well with the band Jam Tomorrow that you had on a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you know those guys, Jam Tomorrow, but yeah, you guys.
Yeah, they would.
We should definitely.
We'll reach out to them for sure. I haven't heard of them myself, but they sound cool.
You guys would fit really well with them. Yep. Our friend EZG is in the chat. This is off topic, but he says, "Hi Matt, are you ready for SummerSlam? I guess we're ready. I mean,
Are you ready?
I mean, there's not much to get ready for. We just turn on Hulu, or I'm sorry, Peacock.
Popcorn.
Peacock.
Popcorn. We need popcorn.
Our friend Charles Richardson is in the chat and says, "Good morning. Let's go CM Punk SummerSlam tonight." Yes, we know.
They're making sure we don't forget, apparently.
Melanie La Liberty from the great state of Vermont is in the chat and says, "Ladies totally dig guys that say brewski."
Ooh.
Hey.
I forget who said it.
Couple of
It was me. I said Brewskis. Yeah.
And now we're all going to say it.
There you
for
go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Showing his New England side.
The ladies love brewski.
Couple of brewskis.
That's right.
Couple
That's
of Brewskis. Yeah.
Well, in a moment we'll play one more track to close out the segment. But it's great having you guys here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
For so much.
Absolutely. But for those listening live on Saturday morning, we definitely need to plug the show you have today. It's this afternoon, actually, right?
Yeah, Tributary Brewing in Kittery, Maine, right over the border, basically in Portsmouth, honestly. But it's from 4 to 6. Be there, it's gonna be a good time. They have great beer, good people. It'll be a good time.
They have brewskis?
They have brewskis.
Sorry,
and
my
brewskis.
bad. They have great brewskis.
Great brewskis.
Very good, very good. And by the way, too, the music that you're working on now, because you've got a couple singles you'd mentioned. Any kind of an ETA on those, or are you gonna, or is it gonna be a while?
We've been trying to figure that out.
I mean, hopefully not a while.
Hopefully not a while.
I mean, just said before the end of the year.
at least one of them before the end of the year, I think.
100%.
I think we're hoping earlier, but like this summer we kind of dedicated to like gigging.
Yeah.
So we're kind of, I think once maybe like September hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
We're also-
Probably,
we could say October for now and just see what happens.
yeah. October.
We're also
November,
like,
maybe.
super perfectionist about it. We want the mixes to be perfect. So,
Yeah.
it's about getting the best quality content out there for
Yeah.
our listeners,
Oh, absolutely. And one more thing, because you guys were talking off air. Is there a story that you want to tell?
Oh, yeah. Well, Vance, since you're the culprit for it, I guess you should start
Vance
us off.
started it. Vance caused this big.
Well, I don't think you want me to tell the story because it might be biased coming from me. I don't
That's
know.
true. There is.
Yeah,
something.
that's true.
Spencer, you want to start
Who
it?
is
But
the first witness?
This is the story for this happened while we were recording the vocals.
Okay.
It was a guitar, acoustic guitar.
Was it guitar?
Yeah.
No, I thought.
No, because I remember I
guitar.
was playing guitar
Oh, yeah,
and I was really nervous.
Well, yeah, you were isolated in the room,
Yeah, no, it's. All right. Anyways,
but
Spencer,
we were recording. I'll be okay.
Yeah. So we were recording the guitar for I'll Be Okay, and Oliver's was told, just go in the room, we start recording. And Vance comes down and announces that something's wrong with the toilet, or like it's broken or something. And so in a rush, Jet and Dave go upstairs, figure out the situation, and Oliver's just in there recording the rest of the guitar, and he didn't know what was going on. So then
no idea.
walks out, and I'm like, they broke the toilet.
Oh.
That's I don't know.
It was like quite bad. I mean,
It was pretty. There was a lot of water.
like it.
It was a
Oh, really?
lot.
I flushed
Yeah, we
it
got, like,
and it just
12
started
towels.
overflowing.
Oh,
It was-
no.
It was quite the mess.
And I was in there recording the acoustic guitar part, and I had no idea. So I'm just sitting in there, and I finished, and I'm still sitting in there, like, what happened? And eventually Dave came down, like, hit the button to talk into the room, and was like, "Hey, everything's fine. The toilet kind of broke. Just do another pass, do another take." And I'm like, all right. So both the guitar tracks, the acoustic guitar tracks, were both done in one take, and they are doubled. So I think that the toilet kind of motivated me to get it done quick.
Yeah,
No, yeah, it was clean. Not like the toilet.
Not like the toilet.
the
right?
toilet
the
was
takes were
clean. I
good.
want to say I
Sure.
did not go number 2.
You didn't?
Yeah,
You
it was
sure?
just.
I
It was
didn't.
just
I
like-
just want to clarify for that.
Okay.
It was a.
Well, that does make a difference in a situation like that.
does.
Actually,
It
it
does.
does. It does make a very big difference. Well, good. All right. Has the toilet been repaired since then? I assume everything's all right.
It was not.
Everything
it was
is-
not damaged.
Everything is
badly.
okay.
He took it out of our, he kind of maybe charges for it. Who knows?
There's an extra charge on there.
It's very rock and roll, though.
It is.
There's nothing more rock and roll than a broken toilet.
It's actually going to go down in the history books as the
Oh, yeah.
broken toilet
That-
incident. Yeah.
Rock and Roll
That's
Hall of
right.
Fame, that's going to be that toilet right
That's
there.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, you got to get that story in there. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, and before we play this, a song with a title like Potato Head, I feel like there might be a story behind it, but I could be wrong. Is there a story behind Potato
I mean,
Head?
there's kind of a story. But
Is it about an
it's-
actual potato head?
I mean, no, but I guess in a sense. I mean, it's kind of like when you have a potato head, you just kind of like, you got the eyes, and you put the eyes on. Maybe they're lopsided. And then you got the mouth.
Yeah.
From what you told me, it's kind of about making a perfect person, right?
Yeah, it's about making a perfect person, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
kind of not a realistic
It
idea.
like yeah, parts of it are inspired by like real people that we've met. Like some lyrics, especially like the first lyric, "Your eyes are," whatever it is. But like some of them are inspired by people that we actually know. So it's just like a conglomerate of like trying to create like the ideal person and and kind of like the unrealistic aspects of that as well.
Okay.
I think conglomerate.
That's a big word
that's a
for
good
me.
word.
Conglomerate, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good word.
Good, solid word.
So we will end with this, but Rabbits for Sale, guys, thank you again so much. This has
Thank
been
you so much for
wonderful.
Thank you so much for having us.
Really enjoyed
Absolutely.
it.
And we'll do this again when you've got the new music ready to go.
Oh, yeah,
Of course,
totally.
yeah, we're
We'll
definitely
love
gonna be
to.
back here to promote those singles.
We'll
for
have you
sure.
back, and we'll play those, and we will end our segment with this track. If you are listening live on Saturday morning, stick around. We have the great Dylan Reynolds coming up. He's going to be is he calling or Skyping, Jenny?
Skyping.
He's Skyping. Excellent. He will be Skyping in just a few minutes. But here it is. This is Potato Head, and the band is Rabbits for Sale.
Your eyes are the woman who comes in for coffee every day. What do I say to her? Your hair is the golden I would see in storybooks read to me. All in my memory, and I'll plug them in. Every piece, make them fit. Oh, you'll be perfect. Come to life. Tell me hello, that you love me, and I'm your only. Your wit is unmatched, so much smarter than I could ever hope to become. With you I'm undone. Your hands are imperfect. Turn them over and let me read your future. Your present and your past, and I'll plug them in. Every piece, make them fit. Oh, you'll be perfect. Come to life and tell me hello, that you love me, and I'm your only. You're falling apart, slipping away out of my grasp. You're just rot and decay. You're not my
In times of crisis, you need a law firm that stands by your side. With over 40 years of experience, Craig & Gitsoulis is dedicated to fighting for your rights. As former state prosecutors, our attorneys have the knowledge and trial experience to provide an aggressive defense against any charge, from DUIs to homicides. If you've been injured, our compassionate team will assess your case and fight for the compensation you deserve. Serving all of New Hampshire, Craig and Getsoulis is here when you need us most. Visit craigatzulis.com or call 603-5551-234 for a free consultation. Craig and Getsoulis, your advocates, your allies.
Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry. Located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at queencitycabinetrynh.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Diz's Cafe is the place to put a smile on your face. Judy and the crew will take care of you. Bring your appetite and treat your taste buds right. Diz's Cafe is always a winning choice. Breakfast, lunch, or supper. Diz's Cafe at 860 Elm Street in downtown Manchester. Dine in, take out, or make a reservation. Call 603-606-2532. Eat, drink, and be happy. Diz's Cafe.
When it comes to keeping WMNH on the air and your own personal or business computer needs, trust Groland Computers. Located on Elm Street in Manchester, Groland handles computer repair, virus removal, and custom-built systems. Are you looking for budget-friendly options? Check out our selection of fully inspected used computers. We offer tailored on-site solutions. No unnecessary expenses here. Visit Groland.com or call Groland Computers at 603-645-0101. Your tech, your way. Trust Groland Computers.
Midnight. 7 times out of 10, we listen to our music at night. Thus spawned the title of this program.
Late Night Delight with DJ Midas, right here on WMNH Manchester.
You wanna know why? Because I'm on the radio.
Saturdays and Sunday nights, midnight to 4 a.m.
This hour on WMNH is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 5 Dartmouth Drive in Auburn. They serve all your business needs, including employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, and customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600 or on the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.